Hi, I'm Drew Algse. I'm from the Detroit, Michigan area, and I've been involved in value engineering with a lot of manufacturing firms for the last 25 years, and I'm currently the Vice President of Global Affairs for SAVE International. So I'm asked what is so attractive about VE, and as a manufacturing person, I'm always involved in problem solving. And I haven't found a better, more powerful problem-solving tool than the value methodology. The use of function analysis to get to the root cause of value problems is critical to come up with innovative and creative ways to solve that value problem. So VE is why I do that. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Jose Tyler. I am with HDR Engineering out of Charlotte, North Carolina, in the United States of America. And as a VE engineer within the company, I always wanted to do things differently than the standards always did. So coincidentally this morning, an ex-member of the committee for certification asked me a question. Why would you, how did you get involved with VE? And I said, well, I have a disruptive personality. So in order for me to be disruptive, I had to have some sort of a process to do just that. So when I was introduced to value engineering, I said to myself, this is it. This is the way I can be disruptive. This is how I can change the status quo. And so I went ahead and now, as a VE, value engineer, I'm able to, I have the training, I have the process, and I have also the certification that allows me to do just that. So this is why I got involved with VE, and I like it so much and I'm so passionate about it. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Marianne Lewis and I am the president of SAVE International, and I have been asked to answer the questions, how long have you been involved in value engineering and what brought you to be involved in value engineering? I answered an ad in a newspaper. I had been working on Capitol Hill for 2 different congressmen in the U.S. House of Representatives, and I decided it was time for me to move on and find other opportunities, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do. But I found an ad in the paper for an engineering company who was looking for someone to help with marketing. And I answered the ad, I went to the interview and met the gentleman who was hiring. His name was Larry Zimmerman. And Larry and I hit it off immediately. And he offered me a job and we went to work together to do value engineering. He had just gone through a value engineering training workshop that was sponsored by the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency and the American Consulting Engineers Council. And he came back to his office and he said to his boss, I think we can do this. This is fascinating. I think we should do it. And I want to hire somebody to help me do marketing with it. So the 2 of us became this dynamic duo, and we worked together at Arthur Beard Engineers for 2 years. And we moved together to another company, our biggest competitor, Smith, Hinchman & Grills, and worked for the great Al Della Sola, and alongside the wonderful Stephen Kirk and Bernie Stainton Jaffe and a lot of other wonderful people. And after a couple of years there, we decided we could do this on our own. And we started our own company, Lewis and Zimmerman Associates, to do value engineering. And within a year or so, we realized that a lot of the construction-related activities we were doing involved constructability and a lot of conversation about how do you improve the constructability of a project, which led us a year and a half later, and this is all 1982 to 1983, to create a second company called the Construction Dynamics Group. And from there, we moved on in 91 to bring the knowledge we had both in value engineering and construction management to the UK at the request of Yorkshire Water. And And we created a third company called first Lewis and Zimmerman Associates in the UK, and then we changed its name to CDG International. And all during this time, we were providing value engineering services on projects and products and processes around the US and ultimately around the world, working in Japan, in Taiwan, in South Korea, and having a lot of fun. And we sold our business in 2004 and continued on both in value engineering and in construction management until I myself retired about a year and a half ago, and am now in my retirement life doing my volunteer work as the president of SAVE International. And my relationship with SAVE has been long. It's been many, many years, and over that time I've been the government liaison since probably 1990, 1991. I've been on the SAVE board before as the vice president of marketing. And I've done a lot of things. I've been a member of the Miles Value Foundation for many years and was its a trustee and a director and its chairman for about 10 years. So my involvement in value engineering and SAVE International, the Miles Foundation, all of these things have been wonderful. I've had such a great career, and I love this methodology, and I love the people I meet and the clients who use it, and I think the whole world should know about it. So thank you very much.
My name is Hisaya Yokota from Japan. I'm a business management consultant of the Functional Approach Institute Company Limited. VE has expanded its scope of application from the manufacturing industry to the service industry. So it's time to apply VE to many companies there. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Hein de Jong. I'm a professional value engineer from the Netherlands. Why am I here at the SAFE conference? Well, if you look at the SAFE conference, I think this is the hotspot of value engineering in the world. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Warren Knoles. I'm with Crawford, Murphy & Tilley, Civil Engineers, and Principal Value Specialist at Crawford, Murphy & Tilley. I've been involved with value engineering for about 8 years. I got involved with value engineering because one of our projects was value engineered. And I liked how they established the functions of the project and how they reduce costs. So I wanted to be able to do that with the projects in my company. So I took the training, and I've been doing value engineering ever since.
Hi, my name is Istvan Tarjani, and I am from Hungary, Europe. This is my question, and my message is for my VE friends is to take care always about the new developments, because then they will be more and more successful in their jobs. Okay?
I'm Jay, by the way. I'm from the United States. I am a civil engineer, and I also do value engineering 50% of the time. I really love designing things. So what brought me to VE? Well, I think my first introduction to VE was when I was 8 years old, believe it or not, and it was in a hotel room in Dallas, and I was laying on the bed, and my dad came in and he laid some cards out on the floor, and I thought he was just doing regular engineering, but he was doing VE, and he was showing how functions relate to each other. You're doing a how-why logic. And I thought, wow, gee whiz, if this is what engineering's about, I love it. It's a piece of cake. And so it just shows you how simple yet, how simple a fast diagram is to understand, yet how good of a communication tool it is that even an 8-year-old can understand it. But as you know, they're very hard to put together because there's a lot of effort put together in choosing your proper verb and proper noun. Okay, what's the other question? What brought me to be involved in VE? Okay, so here I am working at the Bureau of Reclamation in Salt Lake City, Utah. And my supervisor just got back from some value engineering training. And he turns to me and he goes, you are going to manage our value program locally. And I'm going, why? He says, because I got back from training and it seems like it goes in the family. Anyway, since then I've got my daughter that take Mod 1, so now we're on Generation 3.
Hello, I'm Mark Nedzbala. I work for the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. I'm a value program manager in New York City. And I actually like this question because the attractiveness of VE is that one can increase value, not necessarily make the project less expensive, but can make it better in many ways. Sometimes that's aesthetics, sometimes it's financial, certainly quality throughout. And so the attractiveness of VE is a systematized process to make the projects better and sometimes at a lower cost.
Hello, my name is Mark Pauls. I'm from Germany. I'm president of Kehl & Partner, a value engineering consultant company. I'm involved in VE since more than 20 years. I got involved into VE by my studies of mechanical engineering. So as a young student, I was attending lectures on VE, including case studies, and I directly know this is my topic, this is my subject. So after my studies then, I continued with this, and since this time I'm doing VE.
So hi, my name's Dave Wilson with NCE, and I'm from Canada, so welcome everybody to the conference. And the question I was asked was, have you accomplished what you came to the conference for? And I've got a yes and no answer. Today I attended a number of meetings and moderated, and that went really well. And tomorrow I've got a presentation, so if you're really looking for somebody to throw apples at, it's me.
My name is Ginger Adams. I'm a certified value specialist, consultant in Fort Collins, Colorado, USA. And the only trouble that I find in doing value engineering is sometimes getting resistance from designers, owners, people who really don't understand what value engineering is.
Hi, I'm Jim Raines, president of the Advanced Value Group. I live in Phoenix, Arizona, United States, and I got a question here that asks, what do you think the attractiveness is of value engineering? Well, you know, everybody wants to get better, and there are many techniques out there that are used to make things better. But of all the techniques that are available to make things better, value engineering is the best technique you can use. It's wonderful, function-oriented thinking, changes the way people think, it expands the mind, changes people's viewpoints. Because you know what? When people buy things at the store, they don't buy things, they buy functions. And guess what? Value engineering is all about functions. So there's a perfect match in making sure that functions are provided that the customers want to buy. That's how you make money.
Hi, my name is Steve, S-T-E-V-E, Holmes. I work for the Ontario Ministry of Transportation in Ontario, Canada. I am the value engineering coordinator. They gave me this job because my name worked well with the job. I've been asked if I've ever had any big troubles in a value engineering study. And I think I share the same experience with other people. People don't always believe they'll have a result until they experience. So the biggest trouble I have had with studies is people who don't have confidence we can solve the problem. And I have confidence we can solve the problem when we make sure that we understand the problem we're trying to solve by doing the proper planning, make sure we have the right team, that is a team of people from different backgrounds who think from different perspectives. So I know by the nature of the team, I know by understanding the problem, and by following the value analysis job plan, we will have success. I'm lucky to be in Canada because I can learn from the American approach, the European approach, and of course the Japanese approach. Thank you.
Well, I'm Tim Hendrickson, and I work for the Dutch owner of railways. and I'm the VM Program Manager. And the question that's been asked to me is, what is your purpose to participate in the SAFE conference and have it been completed? My purpose is to gain knowledge and learn more from other colleagues, but also bringing messages of what I think that is value management and how we can grow. So I also want to contribute and make the value management methodology much stronger. And have it been completed? Well, yeah, most of it. Thank you very much.
My name is Donald Parker, and I live in the Washington, D.C. metropolitan area in the United States. I've been in value engineering since about 1967 when I started. And I worked for 28 years for the federal government, and then I retired in 1984, and I now work as a private consultant anytime I can get some work to do. But in the meantime, I do a lot of development work. I write development proposals and financial plans and so forth for business. In construction, I'm in building construction as my expertise. Now the question I've been asked to answer is, in what field do I use value engineering? Well, I do use it in building construction, but I have actually used it in all fields. I've done maybe 5% of my time, I've done some manufacturing studies. Another 10 or 15% I've done some management studies, and all the rest has been in the construction field. I like to do them my expertise is in concept development of buildings, and I'd like to do concept studies. In 1961, I started as a detailed cost estimator in the field, and it's a lot of work to do detail estimates, so I broadened myself out to make it an easier job.
Hello, my name is Javier Masini. I am from Mexico. My job is I'm a consultant for value engineering and lean manufacturing, and I have a question to answer. And the question is, if I may read, what is your purpose to participate in the SAFE conference, and has it been completed? Well, my purpose is to meet and more colleagues and more friends and more people that is in love with value engineering, learn from some other experienced colleagues and some experienced projects that are being presented in this conference, learning about big, small and medium companies' experiences, and most of it getting to know with the best people in value engineering in the world. So I'm so happy for that. So the question about has the process been completed? Yes, in more than expected, over 100% completed. So I'm so happy to be here with you. Thank you very much. God bless SAFE International.
Hello, my name is Katherine Bethany. I am the former Director of Value Engineering at the U.S. Department of State. I no longer work there. I retired a year ago. And my question is, if I've had any trouble doing value engineering, to tell you about it. As a value engineering program manager, there's always trouble doing value engineering because people don't always want to accept someone coming in and telling them they may not have done their job correctly. So you always have to try to change how you do your job, or explain that you're not trying to change how they do their job, you're trying to help them do their job and make it more effective. But you'll have an architect or an engineer who will say, I've already done value engineering. That's not always the case. That you have to continually educate, tell them over and over and over again how the value methodology will help them.
Hi, my name is Richard Harrington, and I'm from the United States of America. Specifically, I reside in Washington State. I am a value engineer, and I can tell you that the attractiveness of value engineering is that it builds teams that add value to get more for less, and in fact, do not sacrifice quality for quantity. And that's why I am a leader in value engineering, a private consultant specializing in project management, value engineering, getting more for less. Thanks.
My name is Vivian Gilles. I work with value-based design out of Fayetteville, North Carolina, and I am the one of the principals of the company, and I also handle all the administrative and business portion of the company. I guess is that. Do you need more? And now, a message that I would send to my VE friends in from the SAVE conference here. You just don't know what you're missing when you don't come to a conference. We have so many wonderful speakers with so much information that you can walk away from, take back to your business. It's just an extremely good educational opportunity, and also the opportunity to make friends from across the world is just, it's unbelievable. The networking, and you really need to make a great effort to come to our next conference.
Hello, my name is Bruce Lenzer. I'm a certified value engineering specialist in the United States. I've been practicing value engineering for more than 30 years now. And what is most attractive about value engineering is its ability to unlock the power of creativity to individuals and teams to solve simple and complex problems. So my experience has been very vast and wonderful, and I've been very excited about how value engineering has helped a number of companies and governments across the world. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Lucie Parrot. I am president of Martin Parrot. We are a company based in Montreal, in Quebec, in the country called Canada. So what is VE for me? VE is a management principle where you should always take decisions, management decisions, based on the value for the clients. Meaning, what does your product or your process do for your clients, and at what cost should it do it? Like that your clients see that you've thought about your design very well before they can buy it, and then they're very happy with your product. To be able to take those decisions, we need good information. And I think the value engineering workshops are places where all this information is being worked on and used eventually to make the decisions. Value engineering also brings structure and brings discipline to the process. I use value engineering on many projects, construction projects, mining projects, also on industrial processes, on manufactured products, and even on organizations. So we use value engineering on many, many different types of projects.
I forgot.
Okay. Start over again. Stop that and we'll start again.
Let me try that again.